that kind of system, you will die in it. But choose life so you can live in it. That's what's going on with our young people. I told you I would draw a parallel. And you see that system that people they go around and see, I know, because when I was on that campaign of talking to our kids and a lot of their lives were changed, all of a sudden they stopped us from coming in. Because some of them we helped. They called and said, oh, I got a job now. Oh, I'm married now. Oh, I'm a deacon in the church now. Oh, I have a car now. But used to be in prison. We went with the word. And I couldn't sign up for a government program because I was preaching Jesus. So lives were changed. People weren't going back in there anymore. And they tell me we want to reduce the recidivism rate. Recidivism rate is we don't want people repeating and coming back in again. To me, that's a bunch of fluff. Because if you are for horse real and you really want to see people change their lives, then you will open up the gates and let the churches come in who really love the Lord and will tell the young people the truth and not be bought by any kind of money. If you're really serious, you'll open it up and let people come in so we can reach them. And then when they come out, we find a way to still keep up with them and not hand them off, but keep up with them when they come out so we can see to it that their lives change. But I can't give them my private time. Come on in and be a part of the crowd. Y'all wonder why I went that way. I don't even know. I'm just hiding behind. I don't even know. But you get tired after a while. In the street you go, you see a little shrine set up where somebody lost their life because they signed on to the wrong system. And then you have some of our other young kids who have no business out on the street and just went out there at the wrong time. Going the wrong direction. So we have a responsibility to see to it that lives are changed by preaching the unadulterated gospel of Jesus Christ. And so as I go forward, and so when things started getting ugly, the scripture started saying right here in verse 12 and verse 13, it says, now this is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. And I heard a voice from heaven said to me, right, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yea, saith the Spirit, and they that rest from that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them. Well, what group is that? Remember, some time ago, I preached about a group that appeared in glory. They weren't the 144,000, and they were an innumerable group. But it says, and they had their robes washed in the blood of the Lamb. We believe that this is part of that group that is getting ready to go through some rough times, but they've heard the preached gospel, the gospel of the angels that the angels preach, and although people had signed up for the devil system, not everybody signed up. Some folks stood still because they heard the gospel. Some folks that said, well, we're going to hold on. Some folks said, if I have to die. Well, why do you say that? Because in this scripture it says, and they won't. Blessed are they that die in the Lord. And what he means by that is, look, you got to go through. You got to suffer, but we got you.
All right. Amen.
For standing up, we got you. For standing up, even though it might look like a shame to them, but that's all right. You know what I whispered in you. You know I gave you a word. I gave you a word that said, blessed are they that die in love, which means you're going to have to suffer, but God's got you every step of the way. He's watching you suffer, but he's also pulling you through to the other side. And then when you get on the other side, you get ready to get your robe washed in the blood of the Lamb. And you're ready to stand before God's throne and sing a brand new song, and it's not even the church. The church has already gone through. But these are the tribulation saints who have gone through and have lost their lives, but God kept them. What do you mean God kept them? He kept their soul. He kept their spirit. Because they refused to take the mark of the beast. They refused to give in to the devil's system. They said, God, I'm going to stand for the Lord. And they heard, see, not everybody turned against God. Even in rough times, God can preach. And do you know, this is an example of God saving people even in trying times. Can I talk about a parallel?
Amen.
Most of you that are in here, how did you come to accept Christ? Were you at the movies with popcorn, having a good time with a 32-ounce gulp? Where you sitting at some of these movies now, you know, they say you press the button. You order one little box of popcorn now, you're going to pay $12 for it. You go get it yourself, you pay $6 for it. Well, anyhow, leave that out. Sure I did. But Linda, I don't know. She thinks she be threw out every popcorn that's in the car. I know. I even ran up there to see what the place was.